Okay, so first of all, guys, are you there? Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, look at here. First of all, we didn't complete few things. Yes, sir. I think someone. Okay. So we missed few points, a few things in the networking side. So first of all, we'll complete those things. So one of the thing is devices. Of course, cables also there. Cable kind of stuff is also there, and devices also there. So both are there. Very important things. So first of all, basic points of cable is better. Yeah, basic points of cables we'll see first, and the devices. We'll see. So there is a basically three type of cables we use in a networking in a cable side. One is coaxial cable. One is coaxial cable. So usually these coaxial cables we used at dish TV networks, TV cable TV time. So we used in India, but in other countries and some places, people still using this coaxial cable for a internet communication also because of it's a they use both are in a same combination means like both internet and TV also will comes in the same cable network. Okay. In India, we have a separate one for everything. It is a separate, not a mixed bandwidth. So mixed communication, we don't do it. Okay. We are always a separate. Mobile communication is separate. Telephone communication is different. Satellite communication is different. Internet communication is different, and as well as TV broadcasting is different. Okay, so everything is we put it in a different channels. That's why very less problems we will face. I think there is a incident is happened, so you can search in a Google about something happened at the Air India, and there is a 5G network in a US base only, in a US America only, in a London I think so. It is London or some place. It is happened some frequency problem is happened. So except the Air India is safe, remaining get a little bit problem. Okay. So why? Because we separate every frequencies, every network into separate part. So as okay, that's a point, guys. You can search it how we are differ from other countries in the things like your mobiles, 4G, 2G, 3G kind of stuff, and mobile internet and satellite internets and normal internet, mainly normal internet, mobile internet, satellite frequencies, satellite channels, satellite broadcasting. Okay, telephone basic telephone communication. Okay, so internet communications are separate. Okay, so here it is. This coaxial cable, there is a center conductor is there, so it actually original signal passes through that signal only. Okay, original signal is passes through this particular signal only. Okay, so it is channelized, every signal is channelized, so then there is a different frequencies passes through this main copper wire. This is around 800 meters support is there one end to another end. The signal is without any decaying or a dead end kind of stuff. It is almost like a 800 meters it will support. Long distance it will support, but still there is a lot of pollens are there. We'll see that one later. And there is a plastic surrounding it is act like a dielectric. Very important is this copper mesh. What is this copper mesh kind of stuff? This copper mesh protect your main signal from electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. What is electromagnetic interference? Electrical and magnetic signals, right? Your mobile phone is there, you are getting a signal. How it is you are getting a signal? Because there is a small antenna inside, built-in antenna. It try to get the signal which is in the air, right? The mobile towers generate electromagnetic waves, So and your mobile is receiving it. Okay, so electromagnetic interference, electrical and magnetic properties. Okay, so like your microwave oven, your mobile phones, your cell phone towers. Okay, so many things having your TVs. Okay, electromagnetic interference. So in generally, the signal passes through this electric signal, this copper wire as an electrical signal. This EMI interference to this original signal. Whenever it is interference, so what happen? Signal will get a disturbance. So that is called a crosstalk. Crosstalk. Talk. Normal talk only. I think I spelled differently. Cross talk. What is a crosstalk? It is a interference of a electromagnetic interference. Is there no? So interference of a signal to another signal. Interference of a signal to another signal. Some people think crosstalk means two people are talking simultaneously. Means mobile phones. I am here, another people voice. So it is a crosstalk. No, no, no. It's a crosstalk means signal of two or more, mixture of two or more signals. Okay, main signal is there, some other signal is mixed there. Crosstalk. EMI causes crosstalk. And also stealing of data. Stealing of data is also possible. So this mesh protect you from electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. Okay, so then lesser the electromagnetic interference, lesser the possibility of crosstalk. So this is the copper mesh work. So guys, compulsory find out some few things like what is electromagnetic interference. Okay, I'm continuing in my in our old file only because entire network should be there in one place. That is better. What is electromagnetic interference? What is crosstalk? Find out what is the crosstalk. What is attenuation? What is attenuation? What is baseband? What is broadband? BROAD is broadband. Okay, what is broadband? What is leased lines? What is leased lines? Okay, find out these terminologies, and of course, there are a lot of terminologies are there. So, what it is, what it is. What is electromagnetic interference? Okay, so to avoid electromagnetic interference, what we are using this copper mesh. But what is the fault in it? The signal, the both incoming and outgoing signal means you are receiving a signal and you are sending a signal through one single channel only, right? You are sending and as well as receiving with a single channel only. So here guys, I didn't add that point here. Maybe we should add or not. So we'll add somewhere. Okay. Actually, we have to add this thing earlier only, but I am adding now. See, simplex, uh, off, duplex, full duplex. Okay. What is simplex? It's a one-way communication only. It is a one-way communication only. It is a one-way communication only. Means if you are sending a message from A to B, so A send a message to B. That's it. No receiving kind of stuff. Sending, but not receiving. You can't receive. This side receiving, not sending. This side receiving, not sending. Okay. Next, off duplex. Off duplex. So A is sending as well as receiving, but not simultaneously. B is receiving or sending, but not simultaneously. If I have written two times thing kind of stuff, here it is. A send a message to B. B receives. B receives. Or B send a message to A. So A receives. That's it. But not simultaneously. There is a send and receive is there. Only one. Either you send or receive. Only two things. Best example is walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie. There is a no full duplex. There is no full duplex. So I am telling so like this. Full duplex is actually combination of it is making me try is better. Okay. So whenever the A sends, B receives. B receives. But if you are why it is becomes smaller. Whenever A receives in a different channel, so it is receiving. This is a better idea. B is sending. Means not in the same line. Not in the same line. Look at here. A simplex. Simplex means you send, other side receive nothing. Okay. Only we send and receive. That's it. Only we are sending, other side is receiving. Okay. In off duplex, either you send or receive. Either you are sending or you are receiving, but not both are not at same time. What is full duplex? Either you send or receive and both. Means there is a two simplexes. There is a two simplexes. One simplex for a sending A to B, another another simplex for B to A. So two simplexes become one full duplex. Okay. So people get confused here. Simplex means one connection. Only sending. That's it. Okay, for sending purpose. Other side receiving. Full duplex is a two connections, but one is like a reverse side. Like I am sending with one line, another line is receiving. For example, road is there now. So we have a left side road, right side road. There is a divider like this. Road is there. This is for going to like this. This is like this. Double road. This is one road. It is only one way road. This is for going like this. This is also one way road, but this is going like this. You can't go like this, right? So you cannot go like this. Okay, or you can't go like this. So that is not there. Right? So this is like a this is a one single road. This is another single road. One way road only. It is a one way road. Like a simplex is a one way road. You go like this, no reverse entry. No reverse entry. You cannot enter like this. This entry is not there. Either you go like this, that's it. And I have another road. I put like you can go like this, but you cannot go like this. Both are simplex only, reverse sorter. So now combinedly, it is full duplex. Simplex, simplex become full duplex. This is off duplex. What is off duplex? Off duplex is, I will remove all these things. Off duplex is a single road, but two-way allowed, but not at a time. So, for example, this is allowed, okay, but once it is crossed, completed, then it is allowed, but not both are at same time not allowed. Both are same time not allowed. Okay, send, A can able to send a message to B, completed, then B is go to A. So, like, so that's why I said it is a walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie has a button. So if you release the button, you can able to hear the what are the incoming voice you have. Okay, you are getting. If you release the button, you want to talk, you have to press the button and you have to talk. Then only other person can able to receive it. Okay, and there is a, when we are watching a movies, people will keep telling over. Okay, yeah. So we hear this is over, roger that, or copy that, over, like this. Why? Because of, so you are sending a message and you are telling, yeah, my message is finished. So once other person hear, yeah, message is over, then they will start speaking. So that's the way communication is happens in a off duplex. So this is one point. Another point also will come up, like one more is separately I will write here. Unicast, multicast, BROAD, broadcast, anycast. Anycast is newly added now, so that is because of IPv6. We have this cast kind of stuff. Okay, bullets. Okay, this entire part we have to keep it in a earlier position also only, but I didn't remember where I kept all these things. Still development mode only. Okay, so this is mostly it is a half duplex type. Either you can able to send or a receive type, and we use to connect different type of connectors are there. Okay, so like a BMC connectors, like a British BNC, British naval connector kind of stuff names are there. T connectors are there, joint, like a, if you are want to create a bus topology, so coaxial cables are better to use. There is a next type cables are twisted pair cables. So this is coaxial cables are copper cables. Twisted pair cables also, twisted pair cables also copper cables. So this is a twisted pair. This is a twisted pair. Twisted pair means each pair of the cable is twist to each other. So just for you, I'm increasing the size. Look at here. The wires are twist each other. The wires are twist each other inside this cable. So it is a generally eight pair cable. It is a generally eight pair cable. So eight wires are there. Sorry, eight wires are there. It is called a four pair cable. Sorry. Okay, it is a four pair cables are there. Twisted pair, two types: UTP STP cables. Unshielded twisted pair cable, so like you can see there is no shielding in it, but here it is shielding in it. As I said earlier, electromagnetic interference, to protect your signal from electromagnetic interference and crosstalk, so you use shielding. So for a cheaper solution, we are using a unshielded twisted pair cables, but for protection, we need to better to use shielded twisted pair cables. Okay, next. Again, twisted pair cables, unshielded twisted pair cable, and a shielded twisted pair cables. As given a certain words like this, said better to find what it is also, right? If possible, I will add some more things to it. But as I said, electromagnetic interference, crosstalk protection, we have a shielding it. Then why we need this twister? So as per the that is transmission lines theory, there is a thing called a attenuation. There is a thing called a attenuation. What is this attenuation? Decaying the signal means when signal is transferring through transmission lines, the signal strength will be less reduced, shape will be changed. Shape will be changed. The signal shape will be changed. If anybody came from the electronics background or electrical background, they know this pulse and signal kind of concept, transmission lines concept. So your digital part of signal is like this one. Length of the cable increases, resistance increases. Length of the cable is increases, resistance increases. There is a dielectric material between two different charged plates. It act like a capacitor. So like this. Another one is induction. Okay, so these parameters will be happens to your transmission lines. So these signals will be changed into different things, and also strength of the cable will be reduced. you know so some filters will apply automatically, signal will be become like this. Okay, the signal shape will be changes because of this type of filters on the transmission lines. And attenuation will cause your decation of signal, means the signal strength will be reduced after certain distance. The speed of signal, regeneration of signal also very less. So that is what call it as attenuation in the transmission lines. So the twist reduce, the number of twist reduce attenuation. Okay, so number of twist increases, attenuation decreases, speed of data transmission increases. For example, you take a cable, so cat 6 cable, 1 gbps cable, more twist compared to cat 5 cable. Cat 5 having a more twist more than compared to cat 4 cable. Like a, why? Because of number of twist increases, speed of the data transmission is increases. Okay, this copper field shield protects from the electromagnetic interference. Okay, yeah, I written this information here. So next, you can see this is the plugs. You can able to see what happened. Yeah, because of this, you can see this plug connection. This is called a RJ45 connectors. Sockets also there, like if you have a switch hub or a nic wide connection, like you can look at your laptop also, beside side there is a nic. So this is the connector, and this type we call it as a rj45. Rj45 specifically for a 4 pair cable or 8 wires in it. There is a main four colors of this cable wires are blue, orange, green, and brown. So I said 4 wires, but I'm talking in a. I said 8 wires. I said four colors. 4 colors, 8 wires. How it is possible? Look at blue, orange, green, brown, white, blue, white, orange, white, green, white, brown. So totally 8 colors are coded. And there's a lot of things about this one is there, but this is the first basic information. Twisted pair cables is also a copper cable goes, but there is 8 wires in the single cable, which is also uh, either some, either it is shielded or not shielded. Like an unshielded twisted pair cable don't have copper mesh shielding, shielded twisted pair cable having a copper mesh. The number of twist increases, attenuation decreases, that are the transmission speed increases, kind of stuff. Guys, twisted pair cables support up to 100 meters only, not more than 100 meters. It support up to 100 meters only. Okay. The connector we call it as a RJ45. RJ means registered jack. Registered jack. Totally 8 wires. We call it as a 4 pair cable, and different cable color encoding is there. So blue, blue, orange, white orange, green, white green, brown, white brown. These are the 8 wires in our cable. There is a different cable types also there. Not going that one. These are the different categories of cables. I got it from some Google search again. Not confirming exactly the speed of the things. But only thing is Cat 1 cable, guys, Cat 1 cable, Cat 1 cable, usually telephone cable. Cat 1 cable is a telephone cable. What are the telephone? Generally, we use BSNL telephone, right? The cables we are connecting, the telephone communication cable, that is Cat 1 cable. It is a two pair, means four wires are there. Two pair wires it is. Okay. Next, category 2 onwards, it is RJ45 connectors only. So, usually, as you know, it's a Cat 4 support 10 Mbps, but it is given in different way. Okay, it's okay. Cat 5 support 100 Mbps. Cat 5e support 600 to 500 to 600 Mbps. Cat 6 1 Gbps. Cat 6e or 6a is like that will be there. Tables we can't trust exactly, but we can see here it is. Only I will tell. Only first one cable, guys. You want to buy a cable, by Cat 6 or higher. Cat 6, Cat 6e or Cat 7. I think 7 is also not available in market. By Cat 6. It support up to 1 Gbps guarantee. 10 Gbps or not, no guarantee. Okay. So Cat 5e, Cat 6, okay, no problem. Better Cat 6. Cat 5e, Cat 6, you can purchase it. Don't go with the Cat 5 and Cat 4 because low speed. Low speed, high attenuation. Okay, like this. This is not a stable one, but you can get like a information only, basic information. What is this 10 base T? 10 base T. 10 Mbps. 10 base T means 10 Mbps. T means Ethernet. T means Ethernet. So baseband, broadband, I said no. So like this. This is like 100 base T, 100 Mbps. 1000 base T, 1000 Mbps. Okay. So that is what it is given. 10 base means 10 Mbps. T means Ethernet, means T1 connection. These are the tools used for cabling if you are using twisted pair cables, either UTP or STP. This is a testing tool. There is a 8 plus G is there, 1 to 8, and 1 to 8 this side. You have a cable, so that's a full-fledged cable is there like this. So there is a two ends are there, no? So you want to check the cable connectivity. So internally any damage is there, you can able to find it. Okay, if it is everything good, then we will use it. Okay, so for testing, this is the testing tool. To connect these plugs to the cable, that is a crimping tool. So STP, UTP, and here it is RJ45 connector. Okay, this is the how the cable is there. These cables we also call as patch cable. So don't get confused with the patch cable and a UTP STP. Patch cable means it's just a cable, configured cable, not a empty cable. It is both side connectors are there, so you can able to connect it. Of course, there is a different cable types are there, guys. Cables based on the connectivity, straight through cable, crossover cable, and So what I said, STRIGH, straight through cable, straight through cable, cross over, crossover cable, roll over cable. So it is depends upon a standards and color codes. Okay, there is a cable standards are there and cable color codes also there. So we have to use the color codes and standards. We can understand this. Okay, so just I've written here. Okay, so it is not important now. Okay, guys, two cables completed. One is a media access access coaxial cable, and another one is twisted pair cable, UTP STP. Most frequently used UTP, unshielded twisted pair cable, because cheaper and easy. Shielded twisted pair cable for protecting your signal from electromagnetic interference and strengthen the cable. You want to run the cable for long distance, the through false ceiling and all. So these cables are better. Shielded twisted pair cables costly, used in a little bigger organizations. For home, we don't use it. We need a cheaper. Okay, these things just the words only. I'm not going to that one point, guys. The another type of cabling is fiber optical cable. Another type of cabling is fiber optical cable. The center of this cable is a glass cable is there. It is made up of glass. Okay, so that is correct core of the cable, and there is a surrounding of this cable is there. So there is a outer layer of this core. On core, there is a another material like a glass or plastic, that is a cladding. So core and cladding is a combinedly to forward the signal. Core is the main, cladding is for supporting purpose. And outside there is a lot of coatings are there, plastic coatings and as well as a metallic coatings also there. Okay, so for strengthening the cable. So with the thick like uh, normal fiber optic cables, okay, no problem. Not required more strengthening layers. Very small layers is required, like a plastic layers are required. But mesh kind of stuff we use it whenever you're running this fiber optic cable under the earth or under seas, oceans. Okay, oceans, seas kind of stuff like this. Almost like a 20 years back, when that time only the Reliance, when there are started a Reliance petrol, crude oil kind of business, and the Reliance Telecom also started at the time of the starting of Reliance kind of stuff, right? The telecom industry started, Reliance is also started simultaneously. By that time only, they put all the fiber optical cables under the ground as well as over the seas. So they have a actually very big business with the different countries based on the fiber optical cables. That's a Geo got a very low cost, because Geo people having a very there are rents this cable to others, unlike our Sahara or Airtel kind of stuff. Airtel purchase bandwidth, but Geo don't purchase. They are actually having their own bandwidth. So 20 years back only they got this licenses, cables, business is there. But because of some fall kind of stuff, their business is down in the cable structure. They sell to another Geo. Reliance to Geo transferred part. Okay. So license is by Reliance, used by Geo. So it's not like that. So guys, so my I told this point is to understand how we are getting internet. We are not getting internet from satellites. People think always like I am getting internet from satellite. Guys, we are not using a satellite for internet communication. maximum 5% or 10%. That too only for certain organization. Only certain organization means like a scientific organization, military organizations. They are using a satellite based internet. Okay, or maybe a pradhan mantri or a rashtrapati, like that people are there now, presidents and all, they may use a satellite phones, highly encrypted data transmission and like that. Okay, if they want to use want to serve their any personal kind of stuff, they have to take another phone from others, and they can check it. Okay, so highly secure data transmission and mainly connected to the satellite. So as long as satellite is always on, right? So anywhere, anytime, like for example, Modi want to communicate to US president, want to make a call, so you cannot take a permission from BSNL, and finally reach the call, right? Or a signal, no signal areas, protected areas are there. So what they will do, they use a satellite phones. A special encrypted phones are there. So except for certain things, all remaining internet communication is through fiber optical channels only. So fiber opticals are very long distance communication. First is very long distance communication, high speed data transmission purpose we use. Okay, like a 10 Gbps, 10 Gbps, not 1 Gbps, 10 Gbps, 20 Gbps, 30 Gbps, like a very high speed data transmission speed. And because of it is a made up of glass, it is not a metal, it is non-metal. Okay, it is a dielectric material, but it is still, it is a non-metal. So no electromagnetic interference, no electromagnetic interference, no electromagnetic interference means no crosstalks. Okay, obviously very long distance, because your signal is passes, signal is light wave signal, signal is light wave. So very long distance you can travel, it can able to travel, depends upon it is strength of the light. Okay, so we use a laser light there, so very high speed and as well as strength signal we are passing through it. Think like somewhere so many kilometers, okay, thousands or like crores of thousands of millions of kilometers, the sun is there, we are getting a light from the sun. So light particle travel from there to here, right? So similarly, through the glass, this light is traveling. So compared to electrical signal, this light travels for a very long distance. Okay, and less decation means so very less or no attenuation, no electromagnetic interference, no crosstalk in this one. Okay, so here it is. Normally this is copper cable UTP STP having a limited speed and a limited distance. Here it is a very high longer distance it is communicating. And some people suggest, why can't I, or why can't you use the fiber optical cables? Because you are saying it is a cheaper, it is made up of glass. Glass is made up of sand, limestone. Okay, glass is made up of limestone. Fiber optic cables are made up of glass. It is a cheaper, not even any kind of metal or material kind of stuff. Okay, so it is copper is a very valuable material. So right, copper is a very valuable material. With the copper only, we are build so many things. Okay, we build in India, so a lot of sculptures are very buildings. The Jains build a lot of big things, right? Jains and Buddhas built in 2000 years back, more than 2000 years back. So we have a things are there, no? There are made by, there are sculpture that stone is broken by copper only. That much of very old metal we have, that is copper. Okay, it's a cost, copper is obviously cost. But fiber optical cable, dealing with the fiber optical cable is difficult. How difficult, we can see, like here it is. That is a fiber optical related cables. This is a fiber optical switches, that is NIC. fiber optical connector NIC. So if I want to use a fiber optical channel, so how to change my router, switches, and my laptop connectors or a desktop connectors, everything to the fiber optical only. And I will get a more than 10 Mbps or a 10 Gbps is there. I'm a daily using that much of very high speed is not required for my daily works. Now also I'm getting 30 Mbps because I changed my network. So the we are getting disconnection from last 2 days. That's why I changed my network. So it is one is 50 Mbps, another one is 30 Mbps, another is 100 Mbps is also there. So 30 Mbps is 50, 100 is enough. Mbps. I don't require 1 Gbps data transmission speed or a 10 Gbps data transmission speed. Not generally required for my work, for my usual things. I'm not storing a data, I'm not retrieving data, I'm not using any servers here, I'm not giving any public kind of services. So I don't require that much. But if I want to use a fiber optical channel, guys, it is not like our regular cables like the UTP STP cables. This equipment is a very cheaper cost. This equipment is very cheaper cost. Anybody can able to buy from anywhere. You can able to buy, and anyone can able to learn how to create this kind of cables with a cheaper cost and easy to bit can test. This is the testing. Only this is the testing. But fiber up channels are not like that. There is a special equipment is there. Maybe you have seen if you are connected with the geo connection or maybe in the roadside also there is a fiber optical channel cables are there. OFC cables are underneath. Do not dig here. That kind of boards. Okay. Sometimes internet problems are came. Then BSNL people, ACT people, Airtel people. Okay. They will dig an roadside. They open up the cables. They test it. Even it is a heavy rain or even if it is a very hot place. So they will test the cables. What is the use of that one? It is there's a test equipment is there, so any problem is occur they have to compulsory test it again and again and again, so they have to get the parameters according to it. A normal person cannot may not understand, like me. I don't understand. I have to specialize training into that one. Not like a YouTube training won't work there. Okay. YouTube training or a 1 day training won't work there. I need to give take a training specially. Okay, so that is one thing. The equipment is very cost. The supporting equipment is also cost. The overall cost is increases. But when you compare long distance communication in a server or a routers, ISP providers, website providers, data center management people, in that places fiber optical channels are comparatively less, very less cost because they have already equipment, so they can able to do it. For example, I want to maintain a fiber channel in my home, costly. In for example 70s in the office they want to maintain the fiber channel, it is normal cost. Okay, so it dependent useful cost. Okay, for example I purchase a 1 lakh rupee bike. For me it is very cost. Someone is like no, 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 not like that. Better is car is a better example. I will travel daily 5 to 10 kilometers only. For me car is very costly. Bike is better. For me better is cycle is only, but bike is okay. Car is waste because of cost and other things. I have to travel daily 20 30 kilometers, or maybe I have to travel from one village to another village with a family, or maybe with some services. Car is better, or maybe my position is very high, so bike is look not good at organization, so I have to go by car. So I have to do my some work also there. So it is like the cost is always compared to. Okay, so we are all getting internet. There is a certain websites we can able to see. This is one of the website is submarineCableMap.com. So you can see the cables, how it is going from one place to another place. You can see here it is in India. So I captured this part only. Okay, so there you can find it. So I search for India, I got this one. You can search for a particular places also. See, here it is a Mumbai. Here it is a Mumbai, and downside it is a Cochin. Something is there. Cochin. This is Chennai. So Visakhapatnam and Bay of Bengal, Bangla, like is not there. So Bangladesh one connection is there. Myanmar two, three connections are there. Pakistan one connection is there. Here it is a Pakistan. It is a Iran, Iraq, like a Saudi Arabia places, and also you can see from Yemen, like so many connections for a Saudi Arabia and surrounding countries. So many connections are there. You can change it. Okay, so like this is over the seas, under the sea connection. Somalia also having a connection. Okay, so find out. So go to the website. You can try like this. Okay, so guys, these are the basically about a cables. Yeah, you can try Wi-Fi standards also if you want. You can try, because cables are one of the media, but there is a one more thing is that is a Wi-Fi is mainly we are using. What is Wi-Fi wireless access point? What is modem? What is Wi-Fi signal standards? What is 802.11n? What is 802.11 B, B, C, D kind of stuff. So okay, you can try like this. 802.11 A, like this, B, G, N. So what is this kind of stuff? Okay, you can go to any website or you can go to things like this. That is live where I have opened. You can see also from the Wikipedia. Okay, so here it is a different signals and what is the pros and cons are given, not in a complete stable structure. Yeah, here it is. So how the speed of data. B means 11 Mbps, A means 54 Mbps connection. Okay, G 54, G still 2.4 gigahertz. N, I'm searching for a N. Where is N? M is there, N is not there. uh, like this we will confuse. Yeah, so this is also standards like N IEEE specification, 2L band, and how much frequency it is supports, like A support, B support, P support, like that it is there. Also you can try how much frequency it is supports, how many number of channels it is support, how much data transmission is supporting. Okay, so guys, compulsory go through whatever the data you find it, just go through once. I'm not taking the data now, we'll leave it like that. Okay, that's it guys, that is about your cables. Next one, we are going with networking devices like a repeater, hub, switches, routers and all. So this is about a hub switch, and there is a switch function. I have taken a picture here. Okay, so possible I will explain, otherwise leave it, no problem. What is router, what is routing, already I explained routing in a YSL layer only. We'll see that one. So this will complete the uh, basic part of networking, and few definitions are important in the networking guys again. So what is a VPN, what is proxy? So this is I will try to explain, so when we are doing with the networking device. Okay, so now take